Hey guys, my name's Nicole Denise and this is Fork Over the Ring. And as you guys can tell below by the title, today's video is a brief update and a story time. So for the update, the reason guys I have not been doing videos, even though a lot of people for some reason have sent me messages asking me to do them, is because I just got lazy, honestly. Between grad school, going to work, and everything else, I just got lazy. But this is what I enjoy doing, so I'm back. Oh, and my camera is real trifling. It does real trifling stuff. I actually do have a few videos that are recorded. I just didn't like the way I looked or sounded on them, so I didn't post them. Maybe I'll do like a voiceover and post them eventually, but whatever. So I have decided though, because of my new work schedule that permits me to record, I am going to try to do a weekly video now. Not only of cooking, as you can see by today's, I like story time videos, so I'm going to make mine because I've got a bunch of little ratchet tales to tell. And you know, yeah. So I've been on the lookout for those, and I'm going to jump into this story time before my camera decides to die on me again. So the story time is about the opportunity that I had to audition for MasterChef Season 8. Yeah, I think it's Season 8. And I did this in, I want to say it was in May. I think it was in May. So at the end of it was late May, early June. My aunt put on Facebook that next week there is an audition for MasterChef Season 8. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't care. Then I got tagged in it, and she was like, you should go audition. I was like, nah, I don't think I'm ready for that. Like, you know, I ain't got that kind of skill. Then another aunt was like, nah, you gonna go. So between the two of them telling me I was going to go, I went. You had to sign up online, and when you signed up online, it gave you like the instructions of how it went. Now, this is what freaked me out on step one. It was telling me that first you had to create a meal that you could only have 3 minutes to set up. But the downfall to this meal was that they had no way for you to keep it warm, no way to keep it cold, no way to warm it up, no way to prep it. You could only plate in 3 minutes how it was, however you got to keep it. So I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be there all day waiting for my turn. How am I supposed to keep this food hot? So I decided that I was going to make the chicken, shrimp, and Alfredo. The chicken, shrimp, and broccoli, Alfredo, that I have in my first video, and I'll post it somewhere down below. So I decided I was going to make that, and that was going to be like what I did. And I lucked up. The Lord was on my side because I was able to find like the cutest little date picnic basket with wine glasses, with the corkscrew, with a little area to keep your food hot, and then I found like a little mini crock pot. So I was winning, y'all. At least I thought I was. And when I got there the day of the audition, I actually sat on the floor by a plug to keep my food hot. And I added a little water throughout the day just to make sure that it didn't dry out. So when you get there, they told me that I had an 11 o'clock call time. So as long as I got there by 10:30, I would be seen by 11, out of there by 1 o'clock. I was like, cool, this audition stuff is not as hard as it seems. I get there, y'all. They lied. They lied. They lied. I probably got there at like 10 o'clock, and they were like, okay, yeah, your call time doesn't really matter. Your number, like, I think I was like 256 of the day out of maybe 500, 600 people. So I sat there and I waited for like a good hour before I could even sign paperwork. Then after I signed paperwork, we sat in another room, and it was like they moved maybe like 12 of us from room 1 to, no, I'm lying, it wasn't 12 this time. This time it was like 20 of us. They moved to a room. Now y'all, this is when shit started getting nerve-wracking for me, because they moved 20 of us to a room, and they were like, you got 3 minutes. I sat next to the most dramatic individual, I'm not gonna call her name, in the world. Y'all, like I said, it was late May, early June. It was hot. This woman had on a whole peak coat and hat. Like, her name was Olivia Pope. I understood she was an attorney. She told me that. That's cute. Whatever. Hallelujah. Praise them. Good. Girl, the whole time she's in there, like, we're all nervous. She's like trying to rub her bad jujus off on me. Like, she was just so annoying. And she was like, we're not gonna make it. We're just this, we're just that. And I'm like, ooh, girl, speak for yourself. Because I had my own little nerves. Like, again, guys, I made the basic Alfredo. I did make a really cute Parmesan cheese bowl. And because I like to drink, I made a little drink to add to my stuff. And the way it worked was, you set your stuff up, and there was a lady who walked around and took a picture of everyone's food and their presentation. Somebody else went around and kind of just tasted the food. But then you had these judges who went around and actually took notes and asked you questions. One of these judges, he had me freaking out because I've seen him on Food Network before because I watch it all the time. That's what I do. I have no life. So I'm like, I'm freaking out. And he's the one that tasted my food, y'all. He asked me some questions. I probably lied because I was nervous. I lied. I'm sure I lied. But whatever I did, at the end of that round, there were people there and they were like, I'm going to call 12 names. They called our names and I made it. I was like, yes, Jesus. But I made it, y'all. So I'm thinking, okay, we done. I'm lying. We weren't done. So after we got through that round, a crucial part of this is there are two people, a guy and a girl who were one person away from me. They created a storyline. So I know from now on, if I ever audition for any other show, I'm going to have a storyline. They had just met that day. They had decided that because they liked each other's food, they were going to be in a relationship. Or they were planning on they were going to get married and they were going to meet each other's moms and everything today. Whatever. Cool. I know now. Thanks for teaching me the game. Congrats. So anyway, we go to the next room. One guy, he went to the bathroom, never came back. They were looking for him. They were calling him. They were everything. Turns out that his girlfriend is the one who forced him to audition. He didn't want to audition. He didn't think he was going to make it, but he made it. And he made it off of sandwiches, y'all. You know how bomb this sandwich had to be to make it? Like, because people had lobster plates and all this other stuff that I couldn't pronounce. I'm like, oh, I'm a basic bitch. Because they was really, like, they had some good stuff going on over there. And I just couldn't compete. So the next round we had to go to was a producer's round. So somehow or another they dwindled it down to like 6 of us. We went into the room with with 2 producers, 2 women, and you had to sit there and present yourself. This I had a disadvantage of because 1, I wasn't prepared for it, and 2, there was a guy at the end who'd already been on the Food Network like twice for different competition shows. So he was like really showboating and hogging up everything. He was getting on my nerves, but I didn't even let him get to me. Sorry, y'all got a text. I didn't let him get to me. I just kind of kept it moving and did what I had to do because I knew what I was there for. The 2 people, like I said, who made their relationship, they were really playing off of each other. But the guy in that situation, he was like, at the same time, he was auditioning for American Ninja Warrior, I think is the name of the show. And his interesting fact, y'all, because I'm ignorant, of course I remember that he had hemorrhoids. So he had the roids. I thought it was funny as shit. I laughed. So after you introduce yourself to the producers, that was a round. So again, by the skin of my teeth, they moved us to another room and they would call you one by one. If you got called and got a little package, you moved on to the next round. I moved on to the next round. We're sitting in the room and at first the guy with the roids didn't make it. But because of the storyline he created with that girl, they called him back. And he made it. So I think it was maybe like 4 of us. Yeah, it was like 4 of us. I think that went on to the next part. So they told us to come back. This was on a Saturday. They said come back on Tuesday. And on Tuesday you come back with another set of producers. And you're going to go through and you're going to, do whatever they ask you to do. So I came back and one of the guys that was in the room with me, first of all, it was a real fishy looking, y'all. It was real skeptical. Because it looked like one of those, what it looked like? Like How to Catch a Predator. Because I was in a hotel room with a camera and I was real confused and I was alert. And I had my pink mace on my keys on my hand just in case they tried some fishy shit. I don't trust folks, y'all. I don't trust them. Anyway, so I get there and luckily the guy who was in the room during the initial food tasting was in the room with me this time for this one-on-one interview. So I was sitting in front of a camera. They would ask questions and I would have to respond. So almost like when you watch a TV show and they have that portion where you can tell it's the interview process when they're picking people, it's the same thing. So they asked me questions and I could tell they was trying to make me out to be the ratchet. And I'm like, I'm not about to give y'all that, even though I do ratchet shit quite often. Y'all not about to find that out? Like, you're not about to play with me? No, no, no. My grandmama not cussing me out for acting a fool on TV. Nope. So they tried to have me twerk and everything, and I ain't gonna lie, I did it. Because it was funny. Yeah, I did it. Anyway, so they asked all these questions, and I went through the process, and at the end, they were like, this is also a round. I'm like, oh. The guy was like, but you made it. You're fine. So the next round is you have to make a home video. I'm thinking in my head like, oh, okay. Alright guys, so my camera died, so I'm going to have to make this portion, the rest of the video, a little quick. And little Bella decided to join me. Say hello, Bella. Bella. Don't act like that. Say hello. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I thought the home video portion of the video would be very easy. I was very wrong. They asked for like certain things, so they wanted you to show where you worked, show your home, show a meal that you cooked, show a lot of different things. Pretty much just like when you watch the shows again, and they showed the home portion, the same exact thing. I just didn't follow the rules, y'all. We were supposed to like be in front of the camera the whole time, not behind it. I was behind it. I submitted the first round of the video, and they were like, do that again. So I did it again. Of course, it still wasn't what they wanted. Apparently it's not on the show. It still wasn't what they wanted. They did have me to put it on YouTube as a private video. I might actually one of these days make it unprivate. Just so that, girl, you heavy. Just so you guys can see it, what the process was. But yeah, that was pretty much it. This was, again, in July. So it's now almost December. It's late November now. And I have not heard anything. They told us that you would hear something about August because from August to December is when they shoot the show. So by early August you would know because you have to be prepared to move late August. I did email them early August. Did not hear anything back. No, I'm lying. The first time I emailed them, they said that give them a week and they get back to me. Of course I heard nothing. So the second time I emailed them, I heard absolutely nothing from the email that I sent out. And they pretty much pulled a knee on me. Like, they stopped calling, texting, and emailing me. And I do that to people. So I was trying to understand why would somebody do it to me. Because that's rude. It ain't gonna make me stop doing it. But still, like, I don't like it done to me. It's okay when I do it because I have a reason. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I didn't make it to MasterChef Season 8. I'm sorry, y'all. This dog is so heavy. Bella, don't jump. No. Anyway. I didn't make it to MasterChef Season 8, but it was a really good experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. I really learned a lot from it. I enjoyed it. I would definitely do something very similar to that again. And I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I had to be quick because I don't want this stupid camera to die again. I've recorded this part 6 times today thus far. I've recorded this video like 10 times, or attempted to at least 10 times. And go, girl. Get out. I've attempted to record this part at least like 10 times. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, rate it, and subscribe it. Share it with your friends. Let me know in the comment box below what you thought about the whole experience and what kind of videos you want me to do. I do have a few cooking ideas that I'm going to try to get up between. I'm going to try to record this week so I can put them out every week. I'm just actually about to go to Best Buy now to see if I can get this ranky-dank camera fixed. Please also follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at DreamWithNic. Instagram has all the more presentable stuff. Snapchat got all the ratchetness, like my early morning car rides to work to Boosie. Yep, all the ratchets. So I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Vic. Thank you. Bye.